Hello everyone and welcome to So Many Games All the Time. My name is Joachim and today we'll be unboxing Hanamikoji Geisha's Road. So as you can see, I opened the box already. It's kind of cool though, because this is what it looks like on the side actually. And let's see what's inside here. So I think this is just stuffing. And then there's a bunch of stuff in here, as you can see. So I'll try to get this one out first. Alright, there we go. I'll put it all nicely together when everything is out. So there's a bunch of stuff in here. There's really a bunch of stuff in here. And this as well. This one. And this one. And then finally, this thing over here. Okay. Now it's empty. Put this back in. And then let's take a look at what all came out, shall we? Okay, so this is all that was in that box. There's a lot of stuff here. And I'm already wondering why there's doubles. But more about that later. Of course, we'll start with the bookcase and then we'll check everything else one by one. Okay, so here we have the bookcase, the collector's edition. Now you can see it is a little bit dented because it's not, I'll show you in a second, but it's not that thick material. Well, this is the sleeve actually. So I'm going to take the sleeve off in a second and then we'll see what difference it makes. But you can see the art is very pretty. So that's cool. So you can see it here, it's not very thin, right? So that's why I think it's easily damaged. Now let's see if I can take it off and see if there's any art underneath, because then, you know, might as well, depending on how it looks. And also you want to be able to open it, right? So I'm just being extra careful here. Not very easy, and you have to open it this way because there's no other way to get what's in the middle. Oh, okay, cool. This actually looks nice though. It doesn't really need that. Well, the sleeve is nice as well, obviously, don't get me wrong, but this is cool as well. There we go. Like this, and the bottom is like this. Okay, so let's open it. Okay, come on. All right, so basically this is what comes out, and they're attached to a little sticker here. Quickly put that away. So Geisha's Road and Hanamikoji put together like this forms a street really nicely. So I'll take both of them out and then unbox both of them. Okay. For now, the bookcase can go to the side. Okay, here they both are without the plastic around it. You can see Hanamikoji already has a Seat of Excellence from the Dice Tower. Now, no idea what Geisha's Road will get, but we'll start with Hanamikoji, even though people might already know it. If you do, just skip, check the stamps and skip forward. So here we go. 2 players, 15 minutes, 7+. And the sides. Okay. And the game is from Taiwan. So here we see the back. All right. So let's open it up. All right. There's no art on the inside. I know that. I actually have a copy already, but that's smaller. Also doesn't have any English rules. So it's actually nice for me to finally have a copy with English rules. You can see the rulebook is basically folded out. Okay. And the game is very straightforward, but a lot of fun. Yeah. So that's already an upgrade for me, the English rules. Of course, you can find the English rules online on BGG and print them out. Of course, you also have the Chinese rules, right? So, ironically enough, I already have those. Okay, and then the tokens, they do look different from the version that I have. Of course, the images are roughly the same, but the ladies look different. Well, look different. Of course, I don't have the copy here, but let's just say this looks nicer. Normally they don't have the faces in my version, so they actually made it look very, very nice. Okay. Then we have the big cards that you put in the middle, and with the numbers as well. But my copy had Chinese numbers, so that's also no longer necessary. So let's take a look at them because they are double-sided. I guess if you play the game a lot, then you know what the numbers are, and then it becomes even prettier if you don't have to see the numbers. So basically, you're trying to influence all these ladies so that they join you and not the other person. Yeah. Okay, those are the cards. One baggie. And then the actual cards, as you can see, it's plastic, so I'm going to open it. Okay, here are the cards. They're the musical instruments that you're going to be playing. I actually like the original version a little bit better. I'm not sure if I'm not a fan of the big black borders on the side, but you know, it is what it is. It's still very functional, and it's still a very beautiful game nonetheless. But I do think I prefer the original version. And the back is just like this. Okay, right, so that is basic Hanamikoji. So let's take a look at what the expansion has to offer. One thing though, normally I would put everything in one box because as you can see, that would easily fit, right? But of course now with the book collector's edition, I'll most likely keep both, because if you just put one in the book, it's not going to close, right? Because it looks like this. So you need both boxes actually. But then maybe with all the extra goodies, it might change anyway. So, Geisha's Road. Here we go. So designed by Chiang and Eros Lin. And it's kind of funny because the original was designed by Kota Nakayama. But the art for both editions, both games is by Maisherly Chiang. Geisha's Road. 2 players, 25 minutes, A+. So it does add time to the game, an extra 10 minutes apparently. And it looks like this now. Alright, so let's open it up and see what's inside. Okay, no art here, but that's normal. And then here we have the rulebook. So this introduces tea house cards, more items, action markers, guest tokens. Alright, so I'm guessing we'll be visiting tea houses. More tokens as well. Okay, and you're moving geishas accordingly apparently. Alright. Okay, and of course also the Chinese rules. Well, I'll do that quickly as well. Seems the same, honestly. So yeah. Objectives to try. So it can be won in a variety of ways. Check off the ways you've won a game with the specific conditions below. That's kind of nice to make sure you try to win in certain ways. It's kind of cool. And around specific conditions, they change basically the endgame conditions or something else. For example, guest monopoly, winning all the guests taken in a round, things like that. Okay, and then appendix. All right, cool, nice little thing to add. And of course, the Chinese version as well. There we go. And the punch outs. So here we have the geishas again, and then 2 new action tiles. There we go. And they have more accessories that they want. And then, as you can see, punching out will not be a problem because everything just falls out. So, this one is here. Of course, this guy is twice the same, so I guess these are the guests, but just everything falls out. Okay, and this one, where 2 things have already fallen out as well. 3 things, 4 things, 5 things. Okay, all right then. So more guests, basically the same guess as before. Yeah, they're exactly the same guess as before, so whatever. I'll try to flip over to the other side. Yeah, there we go. But many of these are the same though, so I don't know if you replace the tokens or not. As we'll see. A baggie, then the ones that were punched out already. Standees for the different geishas. I honestly like that they're in different colors, you know. And then the tea houses. And the cards that I'll be opening in a second. First the tea house. There we go. And once again, one side has the icon. The other ones are actually as well. But this is night, is it? Yeah, night and day. That's kind of cool. I guess it's a sake bar. They are drinking. Okay. Alright. And this one. And then we're back at the start. Okay. And then let's open these cards. Here we have the cards. See, I like these better because they don't have a border. I think that looks a lot nicer than the border. But then, like I said, there might be cards still coming that replace the ones. I don't know. I've seen a bunch of stuff, but okay. You can see the art is nice. Some changes from card to card. And the full Geisha promotion set, the Okasan promotion sets. Okay. All right. So put all this back, and then we'll take a look at all the other stuff, the goodies, promotional goodies, all that kind of stuff. See what exactly that has to offer. There we go. All right. First of all, a little intermezzo, because this is Shadows in Kyoto, the upgrade metal agent tokens. Now, I have Shadows in Kyoto not here with me. It's in storage, but it is a very good two-player game. It's reminiscent of Stratego, but then with special abilities and so on, and only 5 characters, I think. And this basically upgrades your sets. With metal tokens, so I'm very curious to see what it looks like. And the box itself is already nice. So let's see how we open this, because it's a very special box, seemingly. Here, like this, I guess. Yeah. Oh wow. Now I guess the way it was wrapped, it's not supposed to be like this, but so you can see the metal tokens, and you have 6 of them. 0, 1, 2, 2, 3, 2. And when you play the game, these have, the ones with the dots have special secret information. When they get captured, you basically lose, but if you get one of them on the other side, you win. So I actually have to take this out because they're underneath, as you can see. So I guess good try, but not really. In transport, that's what it looks like. Okay, so they all look the same. They feel nice, they're quite heavy. And here in the back will be the sticker. So you always see the sticker, but your opponent does not. So these are the 2 different ones. In a way, it's too bad that there's actually the same, because you're normally 2 factions, the government and the rebellion, if I'm not mistaken, or the resistance, but they all look exactly the same. So it would have been cooler if one faction looked a little bit different, but regardless of that, the box is pretty nice, the inside as well. For a moment I thought, oh no, mold, but it's not mold at all. And like I said, they're quite weighty, so it'll definitely be better than just your regular pawns. So normally this is like this, I guess, and then they just go in like this. All right, I'll think about the OCD, put it here. But for now, I'm just gonna put them like this, because I'm sure you don't want me to just put everything in and just wait for it. So I'll just put it like this, put it on the side, and we'll continue with the next box, which is back to Hanamikoji. I have no, mini expansion 1 to 7. Oh, cool. So, ooh, I already pushed open the box apparently. We'll see. These boxes are all tend to look a little bit flimsy though. Now I've always only just played the base Hanamikoji, so I've never played with any sort or form of expansions. So I have no idea what these expansions are or what they do. I was always just content with the base, to be honest. Didn't really need anything. I didn't get tired of it or whatever. But then again, if it adds something cool, why not? So this is the box. This is kind of like punched in, kind of. I guess you can just flip this up normally, but then cannot, like this maybe? Maybe? I don't know, maybe not. No, I said maybe, not baby. Okay, so, yeah. Let's open it up. Oh, wow. This looks nice though, look at that. So each and every one of them has, looks like this. So we have this one, expansion 1, expansion 2, and they all give different tiles apparently. Expansion 3, see these tiles are different. Expansion 4, expansion 5, expansion 6, and you'll never know what's next. You'll never guess, but yes, expansion 7. All right, and then this, I don't know what this is. I guess this might be the container you can put everything in. I wouldn't know. Maybe it's used in one of the expansions. I don't know. Let's open the expansions up. Let's open this one up. How do you open this without tearing it to shreds? I guess you open it from the bottom because there's some tape here. Because at the top, I don't see a way of opening this. So I got the sticker off. So let's see if I can open this. Okay, like this. So that's everything. So we have the tiles, obviously, as usual. Okay. And then 8 action markers. Yeah. So this is a Chinese explanation. This is the English section explanation. Blah. So yeah. Okay. Cool. So it just adds small changes basically. But I like the colors. And the question is, do I just keep this or do you just toss it all in the base box? Because it is all very nice. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. For now, I'll keep it in. But in the future, I'm not so sure. Because this is quite flimsy and maybe this is supposed to hold all the tiles. But I don't know how that works, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they have an update on the Kickstarter that explains how to do this, but yeah. So it took me a while to open it. Yeah, so I'm not gonna keep it. I'm just gonna open it all because it's gonna take up too much space for me. But it's an option for you guys to keep it if you want to, because it does look very nice. But yeah. All right, so I'll just open it like this. Show you guys the tiles, and then this sadly will go, but it is what it is. So here we have the tiles. I have to say it did hurt my hand, my heart a little bit, but yeah. And as usual, the explanation. Changes in setup. Okay, so there's just always a different style, right, that you add to the game. So, and they'll be the same for all of them. So I'll quickly open them all so we can have a look. There we go. So these are the tiles. So it's kind of cool because I think this means you just remove 3 cards. And yeah, and this probably keeps 1 card. Yeah, discard 3 cards, will not be scored. Choose 1. Pick 2 cards to place at the bottom of the draw deck. Draw 2 cards and place face down to be scored for your side. That's kind of like gambling, I guess. I know it's from your hand. Yeah. And then a gift, okay. Mini expansion number 4. There we go. All right. So it's always small variations, I think, on the previous ones. Does it look like this? No, I really have no idea what this is. Maybe just to keep the form of the thing. Okay. All right, so this is blue. So basically, give 3, keep 1. Get rid of 1, give 2, keep 2. Yeah. Or get rid of somebody else's ones, maybe. Even. Yeah. Pick 3 cards to place face up. Your opponent discards 1, and the rest you can keep. Okay, cool. And this one, okay, so of course the X's are discarded. The red ones you keep, the blue ones you give away. What is the number 1? Pick 1 card to place face down to be revealed and scored for your opponents. Ah, okay, so you can influence what they have on their side. Cool, and then the last one. There we go. So once again, discard 1, pick 2 that you can keep face down, pick 3 cards to place face down, your opponent discards 2 of them, and the remaining one is scored. And then 2, they keep 2, you give. Okay. Okay, so it turns out you can fold this kind of like backwards, and then you create this little package here, this little stand for the expansions, kind of like. But like I said, I don't have the room for this, and I also think it's a bit too flimsy for me to put it out. So in this case, as you can see, I cut it open. These sadly will be, you know, disposed of, and I will just put all the expansions in my main box. Still trying to figure out what this is. I guess to put something in. Maybe it's part of the Geisha's Road expansion, but we'll see if we can find it out as we unbox. Okay, so next up is this set of upgrade tokens. Now I'm going to cut it open and turn off the video for a second, because otherwise it's going to be way too late. Way too loud. Okay, here we are again. First of all, you have the tokens for the different geishas, I think. Maybe to do with the tea houses, I'm not sure. Then we have the actual geishas here. Well, I'll just put these, they're double-sided, so it's cool. And we have the geishas. They're basically all the same, just different colors. But very nice nonetheless. Also double-sided. And then we have a token here as well. Okay, just cool, chunky wooden tokens. The next one I'm kind of excited about is this one. It is, you might have seen it, recognized already, it's a calendar. It's a very special calendar. It is a tea house calendar. Okay, I'm a little bit surprised, honestly, because when you look at the Kickstarter page, the tea houses are actually cut out, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just quickly check, but I think there it looks like it's cut out. Yeah, here you can see it's like a cutout calendar. But I guess that's too difficult to actually do, so they decided not to, I guess. So this is what it looks like now. It's still cute, you know. I can put it at my desk or something. It's kind of okay. Would have been cooler the other way around, but I guess that has to do with production issues. And here we have the Hanamikoji Geisha's Road Kickstarter card. Dear backers, thanks to all 3,411 of you for supporting our first Kickstarter. We couldn't have done this without you. Hope our games bring you enjoyment for years to come. And then can't really read it, but it's 1st of December 2021. Wow. So that was made a long time ago. Okay, then we have some rules here, but these seem to be solely in Chinese. So not really of much worth to me. Unless, of course, I were to sell it to someone here in Hong Kong who speaks Chinese, but I don't think that's going to happen. I might just give it away if they don't have that. This is a scoring sheet to use at the end of each round. And say feel free to make copies, but I have a feeling we'll see other copies later as well, and also a player aid. Then these, for the people who don't know, these are, oh sorry, they're promo cards. I honestly thought they were red pockets. So I have 2 of these. I don't think I'm supposed to have 2 of these, but because I don't know, I'll have to check my pledge again. Maybe I accidentally ordered 2. That's always possible. Has happened in the past. So I thought this really was a red pocket because it looks like a red pocket. So, you know, props for the cool way of wrapping it. And here we have the promo cards. And this is for Hanamikoji, right? So how can I easily open this? I guess it's this side. So these are the alternate poses, I guess. And this does have Chinese New Year theme though, here. And then I guess Easter. This is Halloween, I imagine. This is also maybe Halloween. Mid-Autumn Festival. Christmas. And I don't know. If anybody knows, let me know. This is probably not Halloween, even though it looks like it. Or maybe this is not Halloween. Because they seem to all have something different, right? So, I don't know. But cool nonetheless. Very nice. Nice promo cards. And these are exactly the same, because it says over here. Oh, no, they're not. Yes, they are. No, they are. They are exactly the same. So I have 2. Yeah. And then I have... Okay, the neighbors are having fun. I have 2 more sets here that are also exactly the same. So yeah, either something went wrong, or either they made a mistake or I ordered too much. One of the 2. So obviously I'm only going to open 1. And let's see what's inside. Alright, so first of all, let's do the back. This is Geisha's Road Mini Campaign. We have included 2 additional game variants. You play the life of Maiko. So it is still 2-player. Okay, still 2-player, but you're doing a campaign. Yeah, that's nice. Right. Okay. So okay, this is also part of that. Geisha's Road. All right. And then this one is additional expansions explained. Okay. Even with a QR code, always nice. And the Geisha powers. That reminds me a little bit of Shadows in Kyoto, the powers and everything. Then we have the Geishas here, and then the explanation of their powers also done very similarly in Shadows in Kyoto. Okay. And then we have a score sheet. Okay. So that's what I was talking about before, that there might be a score sheet, but this seems more in adding some expansions, I'm not sure. And then these on the back. And then these cards, which I will open now. Okay, so these are the cards. We have a Toro, a lantern. We have Geta footwear. And then we have the Geishas, Iroha, Tomoyo, Anju, Yoko and Ruri. Then we have these cards. They have night and day sides apparently. Yeah. And then communicating. Okay, so you can do that as an action apparently. Ah, no, I know what this is. This is a card for the other game. What is it called again? Also from Emperor's S4. It was available as an add-on during the campaign. Let's see if I can quickly find it here. Herbalism. Yeah, this is actually a card for herbalism. Okay, cool. All right, so that's the end of the unboxing. So if anybody knows what this is for, let me know. It might be the insert, but then I have no idea how to install it, to be honest. Okay, I did some testing, and I actually think that you don't have to fold anything. You just put the whole thing in here, and then you can just put the tiles in like this, and then well, I already put a bunch of them in. But the tiles of all the expansions, they just easily fit like this, or you put the other stuff in, of course. But as you can see, everything fits that way. And then when you move it around, they're not going to be all over the box or whatever. Of course, when you take it out, I'm not sure if this is the way you're supposed to do it, but that's how I'm going to do it. So it works, because these are the last 4 tiles, and everything fits nicely in here. And then it's yeah, nice and cozy. It's not going to fall out. All the tiles are in here. And this is all the other stuff. So yeah, that works. Regardless of that, I'm pretty excited to dive in and find out how everything works, how it feels. And the moment I find someone to play with, I will make videos for sure. Okay, that was it. This was the unboxing. My name was Joachim. As usual, this was So Many Games All the Time. And see you next time. Bye-bye.